It all started with one sentence that cut through me like a knife. One evening, after a small argument about bills, my wife looked me straight in the eye and said, "My ex treated me better. That's a real man." At first, I froze. I thought maybe she was just angry and lashing out. But her tone wasn't just angry, it was full of bitterness and comparison. It wasn't something said by accident. It was the kind of thing you say when you've been thinking it for a long time. That night, I lay awake in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if the woman I married still loved me at all. Over the next few weeks, I noticed changes. She was glued to her phone, laughing at messages I couldn't see. She guarded it like it was made of gold, never leaving it on the table anymore. She had sudden girls' nights out, but her makeup and dresses told a different story. She was colder with me, more distant, and every little thing I did seemed to annoy her. Then one night, while she was showering, her phone buzzed. Against my better judgment, I picked it up. My stomach turned the second I saw the name. It was her ex. The messages were disgusting. Late-night confessions, flirty jokes, and even things they planned to do together. My heart sank. She wasn't just comparing me to him. She was cheating on me with him. I didn't confront her right away. I knew if I rushed, she would just deny it and twist it around. Instead, I started playing the long game. I collected evidence, screenshots of texts, photos of receipts she tried to hide, even recordings of late-night calls. Each piece of evidence broke me a little more, but it also made me stronger. The breaking point came when she told me she was going to her sister's house. Something in my gut told me to check. I followed her, staying back so she wouldn't see me, and then I saw it with my own eyes. She walked into a restaurant, dressed like she hadn't dressed for me in years, and waiting at the table was her ex. She hugged him like I didn't even exist. I stood there in the shadows, my chest tight, my fists clenched, but instead of making a scene, I turned around. I didn't need to yell, and I didn't need to beg. I had seen enough. That night, I made my decision. If she thought her ex was a real man, she could go have him, but not before I made sure she paid for disrespecting me. I visited a lawyer the next day. Together, we built my case with all the evidence I had collected. By the time I was ready, everything was lined up perfectly. When I finally confronted her, I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just placed the evidence on the table. Screenshots, photos, recordings, it was all there. Her face went pale. She tried to deny it, then she tried to cry, then she tried to blame me. But the truth was right in front of her. I told her I had already filed for divorce and that I wasn't going to let her take a single thing from me that she didn't deserve. Here's the twist. She thought she was walking into a happy future with her ex. But he wasn't serious about her. To him, she was just a fling, a bit of fun. When she showed up at his place, suitcase in hand, thinking she was finally free, she discovered the truth. He didn't want her. She had burned her marriage for nothing. Months later, the divorce was finalized. My finances were safe, my reputation untouched. She reached out once, crying, begging me to take her back, saying she had made the biggest mistake of her life. But I never replied. Because she was right about one thing. Her ex was a real man. And now she could live with the reality of being with no man at all. The sweetest revenge wasn't anger. It was walking away with dignity, leaving her in the ruins of her own choices. She lost everything. And I walked away stronger, finally free.